Hey, hello everybody. This is me, BestSpark. I'm going to be reacting to this video, basically, but I'm trying to explain the truth that none of what you see here is actually true, and here I am going to prove it. Start.
Started. So this is the truth about PixelGrew. Jackson, you have anything to say before we start?
Yes, I do. No.
Say it.
In response to Taco's video, the things that he said were blatant lies.
Nuh-uh.
Now, some of the stuff he said, I can agree with, such as that Hunab does make the server a nonprofit.
That is true. He did make the server a nonprofit. He is supporting Thorn.org, which is a nonprofit organization to help children with some stuff. Okay, continue.
But here's the thing. He took clips of me out of context and made it seem like I was the bad person.
Not exactly. These clips are in context. Talking about it in the wrong context.
They have very bad
disgusting.
proof. We actually have proof. They have barely any proof. And
Nuh-uh. I literally have a whole Dropbox folder full of entire proof, dog.
if you like, and we're gonna show you all the
The
proof that we
proof
gathered.
that they use was in our Discord server,
That is true. We did.
which proves that they're just using they're using our proof as counterproof to our arguments.
No, we're using their messages as counter-arguments to your proof.
Which makes literally 0 sense onto why they did that.
Nuh-uh.
That's why we gathered them. We gathered proof of them totally. It's not even out of context. They were intentionally doing it and saying horrendous stuff.
Now, first, this is the first section of the video which I would like to go over. The mod abuse in PixelGrew has gotten to a level where it's out of hand, and not even Poonab is doing anything about it. And you guys know he's strict on rules if you play the server. To start the proof channel.
Alright.
If we scroll up to the very beginning, we will find the very first screenshot. Now, these are two people that apparently are on the same side. Here's the thing about Lil Huddy. Lil Huddy, let me tell you about him. He deliberately went into our servers and our DMs and our VCs as a spy.
Womp womp. He wanted spies. Why can't we have spies, dog? Let us be.
But for some strange reason, he was also on our side too.
Ish.
He agrees that the mod abuse has gotten to a level, but still agrees with Taco and BestSpark and Poonab for no reason whatsoever.
We actually have clips of him admitting a bunch of stuff. Should I play them?
We have deliberate proof of him admitting mod abuse in PixelGrew, and we will show that in a moment. But before we do, I would like to say that the following screenshots that I'm about to recite are actually going to prove the fact that moderators see themselves as above people.
Technically, yes, because y'all members don't have anything that you can do legally. We can ban y'all. We can warn y'all. Y'all don't have that permission for anything.
Not equal to us. So let's explain. In this first screenshot, Lil Huddy says, well, too bad. We just want to talk to Poonab. BestSpark does not agree with our wishes.
That is true. I wanted to hear it anyways, so why can't I counter-argue with it anyways?
He says, no womp womp, I want to hear this. And Lil Huddy says, but it's about y'all, so no. We wanted to privately speak to Poonab only about BestSpark and Taco.
They could have just done it in DMs, dude.
We're not respecting our wishes. In fact, even though Taco said that they had the right to close it, they deliberately didn't do so.
That is true.
In despite of us. This next screenshot, we have Taco. He says, that should be in DMs, not a ticket where every admin can see. Now, Brudab has his DMs turned off.
That is true.
No. In order to talk to him on an issue, you're gonna have to add him.
Mm-hmm.
And do you know how many friend requests he gets a day?
Probably a lot.
A lot. Too many. In fact, take a look at the screenshot. Lil Huddy said some people don't have him added. He also says that it's our choice. Now, personally, I believe that if we create a ticket, we should have rights to do what we want with that ticket. And if we don't, well, that's not fair.
I mean, you can't close it, so you don't have permission for that.
BestSpark says, actually, I'm only a mod. And Taco says, let's see, I mean, it's a ticket and you aren't saying anything. And remember this next part, he says, so we are good to close this.
No, he said, are we good to close it?
That is
Deliberately.
That is
He's
right.
good to close it.
Like, there's no logic in that.
He's asking if you wanted to close it.
Exactly. The next screenshot is us politely asking BestSpark to close the ticket. Lil Huddy says, whatever. Close the ticket at BestSpark.
He was being dramatic already. I wanted to hear it. You don't want to report us? Fine. Why would you... I mean, I understand why he wouldn't want to close the ticket. That was me.
BestSpark says no. Okay. We tried to close the ticket ourselves and try to utilize our rights. But I get a private message from a bot named Tickety saying,
That wasn't a private message. That's called an ephemeral message, which is only visible to the person who did the thing.
you need either the support role, manage channels, manage guild, or administrator permissions to perform this command.
That is true. You would need this.
And the rules that we need are CEO, helper, moderator, and admin.
No, that's what he's replying to.
So we have to be either the moderator, the owner, an admin, or a helper in order to close our own ticket.
Correct.
We asked him, why was he staying inside of our ticket, and why was he not closing it? BestSpark. BestSpark replies with, "Cause troll face."
That is true. I also have coordinates. Let me pull it up real quick. So first of all, he wanted Howdy and the being the ticket. First, he wanted BestSpark and Taco out of ticket. That was me. He said, we can't do that. You wanted to talk to me up? No, I wanted to hear this. Also, no. Then I should know. Having abused. I mean, hey, I wanted to hear it. Why can't he just say it with us? Also, Poonap was offline at the time and he wasn't doing anything. I have Encore installed, so that's why I do this. Nuh-uh. You said you would. No, he said, are we good? He's asking if it's okay to close it. Both of them say yes. That is true. We can just download transcript. That's what I pulled up right here. They technically no. They don't have power over them. You don't have a control ticket. No control over closing it specifically, though. He never answered this question. He hasn't played on our server. That's an automatic L. Not interacting with rage bait. This was not anybody. One of the admins. This was Java. So, but honestly, that was him. I was fine with it. That's what Bird does, though. Okay, that's the end of that ticket. Go back.
And then replies with a troll face emoji. For no reason whatsoever, he is deliberately not answering our question and trolling
He's not answering my question either.
us about a serious accusation. The next screenshot, I reply to Taco, where he said he was good to close this. And I said, you said you would, right here.
He's asking if it's okay to close it.
Taco considered closing it. And BestSpark said he would not. It isn't BestSpark's choice, because Taco wanted to close the ticket. But because of BestSpark, couldn't.
No, he could have closed anyways. He has permission to do that.
That is messed up. Taco has his own decisions. But BestSpark forced him not.
No, I literally just said don't. I can just go over. You can go over that. It's perfectly fine.
To close the ticket.
All right, I'm back. Continue.
I have another screenshot right here. Taco says, do we close? BestSpark says no. Taco says both of them say yes, we could just download transcripts.
That is true. That was what I was pulling up.
By the way, he's doing that without our consent.
Dude, there's probably a privacy policy somewhere on that tells you that you can do that.
That is crazy.
Lil Huddy replied to BestSpark and said it was not their choice.
It could be. Could not be. You never know. Taco could just close it without my permission. You can always go against it.
Now listen to this. Taco VR replied to Huddy and said, actually, it is.
It is my choice, yes.
He is a mod. You are a person.
That is true. Buddy is just a member. Since Taco is a helper, and he has a choice too.
That is disgusting.
It's unbelievable.
If someone is saying that you are a person and they are a mod, then they see themselves as above you.
We are above you. I don't have any power in it.
They see themselves as more superior than ordinary people. Like
Because you haven't done anything with us or help us grow at all.
us.
That is messed up.
Next, we have another screenshot. Lil Huddy says it's our ticket. If we want to, we can. Spark says, technically no.
Because you did not have permission to close tickets unless you can manage the channels.
And Taco says, if we don't want to close it, we don't have to.
That is true. We do not have to close it if they don't want to close it.
Here's the thing. It's not their ticket.
It is our ticket. We are mods. We have choices over everything.
Next, we have a voice recording, clipped, of Mr. Fish,
I love Minecraft Starter.
who has broken Rule 2 more times than anyone in the entire server, of him cussing me out.
He be like that sometimes.
I'm gonna play it right now.
Listen. Hold on.
I love Minecraft Starter.
I will send it
Honestly, he needed to be quiet.
to you so you can play it. Awesome.
Yeah. I'll share my screen too. Okay,
Let's watch his screen, everyone.
here it is.
I already showed this. He's showing it twice. Skull emoji.
We're not.
That scream at the end, though. Very funny.
Hold on. He said that. He told me, I love Minecraft. Shut your bitch.
That was me. I told him decided. And respectable, because he took that clip way out of context, I will be honest. He was getting all worked up, yelling at BestSparks, who was deafened, so I was just telling him. I ain't like seeing BestSparks getting yelled at by, especially people like him. Because, you know, he was my editor, we're close.
And in
That's
case
exactly
you guys
what he
don't know,
said.
Rule 2 states, family friendly.
That is true. Miltu does say family friendly. We do warn him. We tell him not to do that.
Maintain a safe community. Don't give out personal information.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Report and screenshot unsafe or creepy behavior. Please, no profanity. I confronted Mr. Fish. I said, do you know how much you broke Rule 2? And he admitted, saying, a lot. LOL.
Bro, whose dog was that?
He does not care at all. Out of all the people that should have been banned, it should have been him from the very start.
Yes, you're right, but we like him.
Also, along with that, after he said all that stuff with Fish,
He does not give full context. Full context is necessary, dude.
Fish replied with, "Lol, I don't like my taxes."
Text vision funny.
He's not taking this seriously at all.
That's because you just put it down, dude.
And then over here, we have them. Actually, I can't even show that. That is disgusting. Utterly terrible.
Next screenshot shows a Nazi swastika made in Minecraft.
Who's
Now,
the
mind you,
wait?
in the VC,
Who's the one that's live streaming it?
Amen. Making a Nazi swastika in Minecraft. Now, mind you, both Taco and BestSpark were moderators on the server.
This wasn't on the server, though. This was in a creative world. It's super flat, dude.
Java was the one who had streamed this.
That is correct.
Java
they
had
were all
faced
chill with it. They don't
zero
care.
repercussions for making an offensive symbol.
This was like late at night. I honestly did not care to do anything to him. Plus, he's a chill guy. And out of Minecraft, not a chill guy, dude.
In Minecraft, both Taco and BestSpark allowed this action and did not penalize him
Not to penalize.
for doing this.
It is terrible.
Next, we move on to Mando, who is actually one of the worst traitors
Dude. Womp womp.
that the Revolution has ever seen.
He's not only a
He
traitor
let
to
in
us, he was also a traitor to Taco.
He let in BestSpark's own bot
I love Watermelon Reactor.
who spammed the server with watermelon emojis.
You do not know what you do not know what that does, dude. Okay. In simple terms, Watermelon Reactor reacts to every message sent in a Discord channel, well, Discord server, with watermelon emojis. That's all it does. If it, like, any, like, actual watermelon emojis, like, not reactions, those are probably me.
Anyways,
So-
take a look. First, we have this.
What's this screenshot over here?
This was a quote-unquote IP. It was a GIF. It is not the actual IP. A fake IP, basically.
Cut off screenshot. I gotta find the full one.
It's fine. Just explain what he said.
So to give some context, Taco had
I'm speeding
deliberately
this up for you
tried
because it's
to
cringe.
fake Mando by calling him a pedophile. In reality, Mando was 13. He
Wait,
would
what?
not be a pedophile.
Hang on, let me go
So,
back, actually.
in reality, Mando was 13. He would not be a pedophile.
Oh, it's right here. So, this is a GIF. Fish. Taco wants to make sure she ain't 10, because he said, ooh, perfect. Yeah, see, sent by fish. There it is. Mando said in reply to this GIF, ooh, perfect. That's not a good thing, dude. And he says, Taco says, I want to make sure she ain't 10. Ooh, Mando. Quick recap, how old are you? Perfect. She is 13. That is good. Maybe a good day. Okay, let's continue.
So, that's psychopathic behavior on on Taco's part, because he wanted to ruin his
He wanted to make sure that Mando was not dating an underage woman.
relationship because he could.
Because of the GIF I just showed. This. I want to make sure she ain't 10, because he said, ooh, perfect.
I asked him about this. He said, I don't know, 'cause I can. I said, that's all? He said, yeah. He said, womp
Jeez.
womp.
Oh,
That was the only message I sent, so. I said, that isn't effing funny. You're a literal
Hang on, I have those search. I don't know because I can't. Well, yeah, that's true. Not bothering those limits to sense, so. A little psychopath. Nah. I wanted to make sure. Let him be, dog.
psychopath for that. Also, BTW, you can't just do these things and not expect
Who says BTW out loud? You say, by the way.
consequences. He knew this, by the way. He also had leaked Mando's real life
It is not a real IP.
IP, with Mr. Fish sending
It is a fake GIF, not the actual IP.
the IP in Taco server.
It is a GIF, not real.
Mando had replied saying, wait, is that actually my IP?
I'm speeding this
Mr.
up because
Fish
it's
said
cringe.
yes. Java just sent a GIF, and Mando said, dude, it is my IP. Don't ask why I have it memorized.
I don't think
They
Mando
were
took this
talking to
seriously.
this innocent person within the server. And by the way, Pooh was in that server too. And he didn't
You know what?
Bring up that has his channel. We deleted that channel because he was offline.
anything
Poonab
about
is
it.
probably better here. He probably say, hey, I want this IP.
Taco was the owner of the server, so Taco had power. And he went at a Crazy Gifts channel, so that's where that came from. That's why I couldn't get the entire context.
Address. But still, what Mando should be taking this more seriously either way. He's saying, "Oh, don't ask why I have it memorized." Like
It's a fake IP. How long do they keep this rant for?
like he's acting like it's a joke. He doesn't know how far
It is a joke.
game docs can be.
I told Mando's girlfriend about this. I said, I pasted the image.
What did she
And
say?
I said, yeah, they're expecting those messages to try to ruin your
No, they're not. They're just trying to see. Want to do a little trolling from time to time.
relationship. In my opinion, you should call them out for that.
What did they respond to?
I replied and show how he banned me for trying to speak out the truth. Which, by the way, is disgusting. I should say. That's disgusting. You should never ban someone for speaking the truth. Next, Mendo said no after I got banned. Taco said, that guy is accusing people, so I don't care.
That is true. He's accusing. You're literally accusing me and Taco right now, dude. Accusing.
So I sent one message. Not trying to ruin your relationship, but if you called me a bit, I would. Mando said, let me talk to Poonab, please. Taco, I know the truth, don't lie. Taco said, then let's see it. Mando said, ask him. Oh wait, you banned him. Then Mando said it was meant to be a joke. He tried to message Poonab and say that Taco was abusing mod powers in PixelGrew if you didn't know.
That one that he skipped.
Mando sent a screenshot. He said, "Bro, stop trying to ruin my relationship with my girlfriend at Taco VR." Taco said, "Dude, I ain't. I sent one message."
He's just trying to make sure. Mando could be doing a little trolling. You never know.
This is continued. It's proof that she is not 10. His girlfriend is not 10.
And yeah, she did prove she was not 10. Taco wanted to make sure.
That was a lie. So Taco deliberately still continuing with.
He just sent a couple messages. Sorry, Taco did send a message just asking. It's a so yeah, this is fine. Taco just wanted to check. Let him be. Hello again. A minute. Let's get back to the video.
This lie is.
Yo,
basically
wait.
psychopathic.
What is that image?
That's a good question. I don't know what that image is.
Showing that Mando has said perfect. To what Fish has said. But just a joke mostly, so.
Next, we move on to the next screenshot. With, him then saying. With me saying, "Did he ever abuse mod while you were there?" Mando said, "Yeah, I never got screenshots though."
Vicious.
I said, "Explain what he did." And Mando said, "I think he helped Senpai blow up my base in creative."
First sounds like a common reaction. No clue if this is true.
This messed up.
Mando said in the chat, "Yeah, Taco is always creative. Like always, never gets out of creative."
That is true. Taco does not creative. Fine.
I then sent screenshots of me and this other guy titled Arian who I think is also a spy. He said that discrimination and hating people is all that he does. And we're talking about BestSpark, by the way. I said, "Yeah,
Okay, well that's just rude.
basically, people were being rude to each other and he didn't stop it even though he's an admin."
Huh?
Arian said this is bad if he has anger issues. He could easily destroy the server because he has.
We were his fake clip of me saying something that he thought I did. Came in, probably. I would not do that, dog. I like the owner. He's a chill guy. I wouldn't do
Admin powers. I said true. Arian said also Poonab doesn't hire staff properly. He should hire people who are dedicated to this
I'm dedicated to the server, dog.
server. He hires people who just quit.
No. You sure you're wrong.
I said maybe he lied and said he had a hack when he didn't. I
Don't have X. I would not do that, dude.
don't know, but I was still shocked. Arian said, like there is no staff online when I play. If I need help, I have told them many times to hire a different time zone staff.
We've done this before. But they have just stopped, like, temporarily stopped playing. They can come back whenever they like. They don't just quit. They just come back whenever they want to.
I said, but after the 0302 VC thing, I'm getting kind of suspicious that he might actually probably be telling the truth.
What?
Arian said he was gone mad he can't hack. He is not that good
Okay, well, that's just rude.
at coding anyways. But what he said about the servers shocked me.
Guessing this. Where he says, I said something very completely rude to the server. That is wrong. Wrong. He is completely lying. Just wants me out of the staff team. He does not like me at all.
And if you wonder what he said about the server,
Yep, here it is. Okay, this is where it comes. This was a lie. A complete and utter lie. This guy is faking it, and it's spreading misinformation of what people have said.
I replied to Arian who was wondering what BestSpark had said about the server.
I did not say this. I love the server. I'm addicted to. That's probably not a good thing though.
I was just talking to him. Now let me say, this is
Dude, well, I would not. No, this is false.
This is the transcript,
Yes,
at
if you
least
would
what I
read this.
remember, of what BestSpark yelling out into the VC.
I never say this. That this is completely and utterly false. This guy is fabricating this, and I would never say this. A complete and utter lie.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
He said this, and I quote, "If you keep talking, I'm gonna hack your account. I have the files to do so. You know what? I'm going to hack the server because I hate y'all anyways. I didn't record it because I didn't expect him to start saying that. It was almost out of nowhere. People will say I'm lying when I'm not."
Dude, you're just making this You're just making this stuff up. Okay. You know what? You know what aggravates me about you, I love Minecraft? You haven't even played our server. You haven't even played. Come on, man. Better than that. Play our server. Actually see what we have. Instead, you just chat in the VC and talk about goofy ass stuff and make false accusations. You should join our server when you would have gotten the chance. Now, you don't have the chance. You should have joined our server.
They're too scared to get hacked. Now again, I don't know. You know,
That's
if
serious. Hacking is very serious.
BestSpark actually had a hack or he
Nope, he's lying.
was just joking.
I don't feel like he was
But at that
joking.
time, I was concerned because that's something that Ahmad should never say. Next, this is proof of Taco calling me a
That I have no clue what that is. See how it's a sites.google.com link? And see how it's trying to look as a actual website? Yeah, that's a scam.
scammer when I'm not. I said invest in Zenith, hosting Zenith Space Systems.
Okay, but do you see how this is a sites.google.com link? Nope, obvious scam. Obvious scam. Sites.google.com. Don't trust it. Don't trust it. Don't trust sites.google.com. People can make their own websites on there, but you can trust it if you want, I don't know, games or something. But if you're trying to actually do something useful, I don't know.
Taco said brother scammer. I said no, it's a company. He said no. Zenith was rockets. It was literally just toy model rockets.
Trying to act as a domain, or then why don't you actually purchase it? You don't have the money. That doesn't make sense. You don't have the money. Just make it a actual thing instead of putting a domain name on it that you don't even own.
That we shot into the air.
That is messed up.
To call us a scammer is messed up. And by the way, Taco is not even supposed to.
He is a help. He is the helper. Pun made him a helper. Let him have. Also, they haven't updated the sign in years, dude. That I am a mod. He has given me the mod power. And I am not a helper. Bro has not updated that thing in years. Well, not years, like months-ish.
Supposed to be helper. BestSpark's not even supposed to be admin.
No, I'm not. I'm supposed to be a moderator. You have it wrong, guy.
BestSpark in the Discord server is a BestSpark in the Minecraft server is a helper.
I'm a mod.
Taco in the Minecraft server is a builder.
He's a helper now. They just haven't updated that in a while. You're looking at it wrong.
Something sketchy is going on.
Where's the
For some reason, under BestSpark's name in the
Quit, so I took his place, so that's how I became moderator in the first place anyways.
Minecraft server, it says 090. I don't know if this means anything, but I'll still say this.
Oh, because I couldn't fit my name on it. It's very long. It's just got clipped off.
That is very
They're not
suspicious.
mods. They are helpers and builders. The only
You were wrong.
slightly moderator power thing is a helper, which is what Taco is when Taco was a builder.
I think
And
that,
BestSpark shouldn't be an admin. He's a helper.
You're wrong. Severe acid.
I think the
Oh,
only
yeah.
admins on the Discord server. They don't really have much power in the game besides probably some admin commands like banning, kicking, just that.
Oh, there was way more power than that, dude. You don't even know. You don't even know. You don't even.
And game mode switch.
Then we see Taco had made a bot called Anti-Mando Beg.
That is correct. He did make that. He was begging too much in his server and wanted him to stop doing that. So he made the bot and added a little filter. That's how it became.
What was Anti-Mando? We still don't know. Apparently it was a bot to get rid of Mando.
He just stopped his begging.
Mando said that there'd be a riot against PixelGrew. And Taco said, shut your bitch ass up. Which is a curse, by the way.
Yeah,
It's on this, not on the Discord server. It was in his personal server.
Taco's not feeling friendly.
Then we see response. BestSpark says real, replying Taco saying such a bitch ass
So
up.
BestSpark agrees
Mando
with that.
says,
Why can't I agree with it?
well, I am organizing a riot and war right now, right as we speak. Now, at that moment, we were being peaceful.
No, you're starting it. We don't like that. No, riot bad. Riot bad. We don't want that. Do not want riots. Riot bad.
We didn't agree with Mando with the
It says
riot.
peaceful protesting.
That was peaceful protesting. But now, as we're speaking right now, we've tried peaceful protesting so much and it hasn't worked. We've gone.
Should have actually tried speaking the ticket. A lunatic, as they say. Messages are real, but why?
To,
Wait. Oh.
you know, now we're going to such a riot. BestSpark said womp womp, and so did Taco. He also said, don't forget I can ban you. So, banning people for speaking the truth.
The next
He also replied and said
screenshot.
PixelGrew is going on. Mando replied and said PixelGrew is going on strike. No one will be joining until the corrupt admins are gone.
You guys literally just organize like a 5-man strike. That is not good enough, dude. There are like 3,000 members in the server. Some of which don't even have Discord, dude. And the last time I tried. Riots do not end well. Strikes just don't end up well. Sometimes they do. In this case, never ends well, dude.
And BestSpark said, kindly shut.
With the emoji. Yes.
Speaking the truth. Taco
No, you're just organizing things. You're not speaking the truth. Truth is you're organizing something, which is a riot. No. Very bad. Very bad.
said, not true. If you actually looked, which you can't because you are banned. Lots of people are joining. I have videos lined up to promote the server too. So I'm not even addressing the corrupt admins, just addressing.
Could have addressed the corrupt end in the ticket. You could have done anything else other than planning a riot. Peacefully putting a ticket. Even though you didn't let us just leave. Putting in a ticket, even with us in there, still helps us to be better. If we're in there, it still helps. We can figure out what we need to do, and not just have it spoken to us from a middleman. They themselves can tell us what we're doing wrong, and how we can fix it. You should have done that. However, you guys are starting a riot, and not doing any of that at all. And it was on your side, he would have started a ticket too. However, he's with us now. Womp womp.
Addressing the fact that the strike won't happen.
He's being very cocky.
Mando then replied and said, well, guess what? I have someone in the server that's helping, and I'm not saying who. He's referring to me.
But are you in the Minecraft server? I haven't seen you there. One. Said didn't. And didn't even what we had to offer. Not a good thing. Not the best idea.
Taco said, well, guess what? You going to, or you are never getting unbanned. And any of your connections are getting banned as well. Not before you go. Shut your bitch ass up. And then he got
Own server. So, Taco's own server, so he could say that himself.
banned from Taco server.
Rest in peace.
Taco then messaged Mando's girlfriend again.
Well, maybe, but like, I don't care.
Basically harassing her. Because Mando's girlfriend did not want to be associated with Taco. Taco said, hey again, Mando has been very rude to staff. Wrong. And at other staff on PixelGrew. That's also wrong. And he's been trying to cause a riot and a bunch of bad things to happen. That isn't bad because at that moment we didn't agree with him. He says he is using some other account.
Go back. You skipped up so much stuff, dude.
Because Mando's girlfriend again. Basically
You're skipping so much stuff, dude.
harassing. Taco then messaged Mando's girlfriend again.
So, Austin, the guy who made the video, got in the server.
Basically
Yep, asking the screenshot. Basic deal.
harassing her.
Asking they're in. Okay. So, he said he does not know who Minecraft is. However, he was in the server.
Because Mando's girlfriend did not want to be associated with Taco. Taco said, hey again, Mando has been very rude to staff. Wrong.
Just the same photos again, for some reason. Not sure why.
And at other staff on PixelGrew. That's also wrong. And he's been trying to cause a riot and a bunch of bad things to happen.
Back up on
Staff on PixelGrew. That's also wrong. And he's been trying to cause a riot and a bunch of bad things to happen. That isn't bad because at
Okay, so he called me gay. I pulled up the reverse card.
that moment we didn't agree with him. He says he is using some other account. No, he's not. I am not Mando. I don't know what that means, Taco. And then he kept saying that he will not tell us about, and I will kindly ask you to tell if you were working for/with Mando. Now, at that moment, Mando's girlfriend did not want to be associated with Taco. This was
No. I don't think you're.
basically harassment.
Alright, which screenshot we at now?
We're at screenshot sent by Here Kitty. You could have Chesburger at May 18th, 2025, 9:59 p.m. Where he said, I'm acting like I'm on their side, but I'm not. I'm just trying to get info.
Yeah, they were trying. Yeah.
Oh, then we go to my screenshot at 10 p.m. where Taco said the R slur.
Wait, really? Wait, where's
And then Mando said, definitely saw that 30 times. Tacos called me a R slur every effing day. Here, Kitty, you could ask Chesburger says, send it to proof. Mando says, OMG the line. And Mando says he doesn't even have another account. He then provides more screenshots with which we've already went over, so we will not be going over them anymore. We already went over those screenshots.
Wait. Okay. Oh, yeah. I gotta show them now. Okay, I'm gonna just show them again. So yeah, these are the ones that I took. So the ones where Taco started getting, even after we tried to, for like the second time, the last time, we were trying to do peaceful again. We let Taco into the server so we could have a peaceful talk, and then he started crashing out
I mean, yeah, let's talk about.
in a bad way, like a really bad way.
You guys were being stupid. You guys were trying to start a riot.
Like, for
We asked
example,
him to join the VC, and he just started calling us the R slur, and he just started calling us the F word, and the B word, and
he
the A
said
word,
he
and all
called us
sorts of bad words.
fuck ass animal. And he said you'd rather be hit by like a van, and then he said duck, and then and he starts spamming that, and then he called us a punk ass prick. And there's
Yeah,
and then
prick is
yeah,
also a
and then
person,
the R
by the
word.
way.
He is like the opposite of family friendly.
Nope. He can be funny. You guys were just making him angry. You guys were just making him angry. You guys were trying to start a riot. Not a good thing. No, no. Not good thing. Very bad. Very bad. Riot bad. Riot very bad. Bad bad. No. Nuh-uh.
This is crazy. And then we also have some video recordings of Little Huddy, and these are not out of context. He intentionally wanted to say them. I'll now be playing them right now. Okay, so here's the first one.
Can you screen share?
Yes, I'm gonna screen share. Okay, here we go. So this is the first video.
Blatantly mod abusing. It was sickening. Blatantly mod abuse. I can't hear.
I can't share the tab Discord while on Discord.
It literally said to share audio, use a tab or screen. You can't read, can you? That's alright. Hope you can figure that out soon, my guy.
I think you can.
I tried. It won't share audio.
If you want, I can share.
Okay, yeah, that's better.
I'm going to delete some tabs.
Uh-oh, what's he hiding? He's deleting tabs. No, no. Deleting tabs is bad. Why are you doing that?
Wait. Oh, it still won't work.
And where is it? In proof, you have the videos?
Oh, wait. I could just... Look. I could just watch the videos on my computer. I'll share my screen. Okay. I'll just share my entire screen. Okay.
There you go, you got it. Yay.
You should be able to hear it if I go here now. Okay. You hear it?
Yes.
Okay, let me turn it up.
Whoa.
What I gotta do. Oh, I got turn volume. Okay.
Hey, yes. Yes, there is mod abuse on the server. There is definitely mod abuse on the server.
See? Clearly.
Thought he was just trying to be on your side. He is not on your side, dude. We have a server Discord of him. He's our spy.
Right there and there, he fully
Clear as
admitted.
day.
Yeah.
No way that you could interpret that as anything else.
I mean, but he did that, but he's not one of the mods. Plus, Huddy is friends with Taco, so he does not really have. Sorry, he has bias, but there might be true, might be not. I don't think so though. No mod abuse. It's bad. It's very bad. Right.
He fully admitted that there was mod.
It was not Taco. It was not near Taco. It was Huddy. Huddy isn't one of us mods, so he can't really say it exactly.
Abuse.
Said that there is mod abuse.
Okay, here's the second
Now
one.
listen, okay? I see the server is poorly ran.
That's what he thinks, at least. I mean, it's up to him what he thinks is. But how the server ran, from what I see, it's ran perfectly fine. But he thinks otherwise. Very bad. No, not good.
He right there. He agrees that the server is poorly ran and fully corrupted.
No, Server not poorly ran. Server is ran good.
I don't know why he's still with
100%. There's no AI. There's no fake right there. That is 100% from Lil Huddy himself.
he
Yeah, but Huddy isn't one of his mods.
is getting full consent to saying that. This is not out of context.
I try
Here.
to talk to the owner every day.
Why are you accusing me of apparently lying and doing all these horrible things? Because I said
Huddy tries to talk to the opponent every day just to get help on everything. He wants to try to help, but he's just not good enough. Sorry, but it goes better. I'm sorry. You need to try to help better. I want to get more, Huddy.
the server was a piece of crap.
Well, you see, I try to talk to him. I try to talk to him as much as I can. Okay, I get stressed out on the server because I hate how it's ran. Okay, I think it's stupid.
See? He hates the server and he hates how it's run. Anything.
If they hate the server, they can just quit. It's simple. Huddy hasn't quit yet, so why would he still play on it? If Huddy hated the server, why not just quit? And y'all hate the server, just leave and quit. It's as simple as that. Just don't interact if you don't want to deal with it, okay?
Makes it stupid.
He hates the server and he thinks it's stupid. So why is he staying?
That's exactly what I just said, dude.
I don't get his logic at this point.
Neither do I.
How'd you be like that sometimes, for real?
Right now, just shut up.
Oh, hey, yeah. You needed you needed to. You were asking dumb questions. Dumb questions bad.
And then all of a sudden he started crashing out on us.
Because you were making him crash out. Why else would he do that?
For literally no reason.
You
The
were just,
worst thing that I think that we had did to him is that we were talking.
yes.
You were screaming at him, dude. Obviously screaming. I could hear it in the voice whenever I heard it. So you're screaming at him, not talking. That is entirely different.
I think at some point we started to cover. He got a little peaceful at the end at least, but
Cover? What do you mean cover? Cover up secrets? Is there something we don't know about?
still, he did not have to say all that. He said all that stuff in the beginning.
Yeah, that was kind of messed up. We were just trying to be peaceful, and he was
No, you weren't. No, you weren't.
not. I'll play the last screenshot. The last one.
Okay.
They lie. The things that you're saying are lies and contradictions, and it makes no sense.
Look, you're screaming. You're screaming at him. You're screaming at him. That is not peaceful talking. You are screaming at him.
Okay, the reason why I want you to shut up is because I'm trying to talk right now, and I'm trying to explain why I'm not leaving the server. But every time that I try to talk,
See, you're interrupting him. Why are you interrupting him? Let him speak.
Shut up. Let me talk. I'm not messing around with you.
I'm not trying to explain why you should, and I can't because you keep lying and putting contradictions in your argument.
You should stop interrupting him. Wait for him to finish. And do a logical debate.
See, he does not get it. And then
You're the ones interrupting him, dude.
he resorts to saying "shut up" again, multiple times.
This was in private DMs, it doesn't count.
No reason for him to say shut up.
Like you
needed to shut up. You needed to be quiet and let him speak.
Whatever.
once you finish your point, then you can say his. It's simple conversation.
You should have let him finish first. You were the one speaking over him.
Exactly. I was trying to explain something, but
You were screaming at him, dude. You were obviously screaming at him. You're not being a Sigma, as Taco says.
he just kept telling me to shut up for no reason.
Not for no reason, dude. There is an obvious reason of this. You need to be quiet. Stop messing with him. Let him talk. And don't interrupt him.
Did I play this
Now
one?
listen. Okay, I see
Yeah.
the
Okay. So yeah, those are all the clips from. Oh, I don't.
I saw that one in my this. He has a Minecraft account. What do you put in the chat? Okay, just double checked. Yeah, that was him.
I forgot.
That was the correct.
Shots too.
Yeah, little hoodie.
Here, I have some screenshots of what we see right here. We see right here
Where?
yesterday at 1:26 a.m. in the proof channel, by the way. We see Lil Huddy saying, "Bro, Poon, who's Poonab, didn't care that Taco was 12 and
And Taco has been on the server for way longer than Huddy has. Even though, yes, but Taco has been way helpful, way more helpful than Huddy has, and has tried his best in all he has. So Taco is still better than Huddy, even though Huddy doesn't have a job or whatever. Taco is still being better than him in the server. Fine, as is, dude.
told me to stop talking about it." I said, "So Poonab doesn't care about his own mods and powers?" He said,
Mod powers? That doesn't make sense. I don't understand what you mean by that.
"Nope." I said, "That's so effed up." And he said, "For real." Honestly, in my opinion, that shows that he agrees.
Bro doesn't even know where the image is.
Lil Huddy even went so far as to say he was going to make a joke about it. I said, "Yeah, PixelGrew was cooked." Lil Huddy said, "Yeah, but when I said I'm a kid, I almost got banned." Then I said, "I wasn't banned, I would confront Poonab. That's effed up what he said." And Lil Huddy said, "For real."
Wait, is it okay if you screen share?
Next, we see,
Can you screen share really quick? That screenshot.
yeah, I'll screen share.
Okay.
Next, we see this screenshot. We have BestSpark meeting with man.
This was on April 6th. This was way long ago. Not when the screenshot was taken.
No. Mando said, "Please explain your problem. I was banned from the Discord server." And then just a bunch of, apologies and stuff like that.
It's crazy.
I don't understand. I don't understand why it says corrupt. I am not corrupt. I don't understand what you mean.
This is Poonab's response to Lil Huddy after he said, "Do you not care that Taco is underaged?" Poonab said, "Sorry I said that, Huddy. I don't know what people make up and whatnot."
Hey, listen. People make up their age all the time. Here's like a statistic for it. People who give fake ages at their 115. Hey, people do that. Perfectly fine. A lot of people do that, dude.
What is there to make up? People make up lies all the time. That's true, and so do your staff. I do care about the rules. If you did, then why are they broken by staff? Just stay cool and keep going. Okay, but is that really necessary to our argument right now?
Yes. Yes, it is. Definitely necessary. It doesn't matter that Taco's underage. People do that all the time, dude. That doesn't matter. Age does not matter in this situation. It does in some, but not in this one.
Our job is to keep our server family friendly and a safe environment.
Family
Okay, so
friendly.
why is it not family?
It was in a different Discord server, not PixelGrew. Different Discord server. Entirely different.
Friendly, and why is it not a safe environment?
That's the total opposite.
What people do outside our server when they create accounts and stuff is their choices. We don't ask personal details.
Yeah, but in the server,
Okay, if you're not worried about what goes on outside of our
bluntly in the
server.
server cussed multiple people out.
Different Discord server.
If you aren't worried about what goes on inside the server, no, outside the server.
Different Discord server. We do not. It does not matter if we're on different Discord server. We only care about the ones that he owns.
What are you doing about the inside of the server?
I don't think he cares even a little bit.
This is a screenshot of Taco saying, "Dang, well, do I have to be 13 to drink that, though?"
I don't understand.
He's,
Drink what?
yeah, he's admitting.
Fine if people lie about their age. A lot of people do that. A lot. By a lot, I mean a lot. Every 1 in 5 people will lie about their age. Hey, Taco's part of that 1 in 5, which is a lot compared to how many people are actually on the world.
Is
He's
he
admitting that he's not 13.
Okay, and people lie about their age all the time. I just said.
And Poonab acknowledges this, saying, "Taco, you have to be 13 plus. I'm sorry."
those?
And he's
Who would you block?
trying to lie about his age too.
That is
This.
that is crazy.
Technically, I think this is lying about his age.
Definitely.
It doesn't matter.
Or is he just
Yeah, if it's his
identity?
dad,
Yeah,
he's
I
lying.
think he's committing identity theft.
Yeah. That,
You can always report him. You could have reported him. He would have gotten banned. However, didn't. I'm not Taco being involved. You weren't. Should have reported him. That is a viable option for anybody.
that's definitely
Next.
identity theft.
This was from Here Kitty You Could Ask Chesburger, where
He got
this is,
banned.
That was in April. He's already unbanned.
getting
Doing-
banned, and
he
he's
didn't even do
Kitty
anything.
said he got
I honestly don't remember, but he did something. For sure.
banned for no reason. By the way, this was a no reason ban.
I'll check our logs. Okay, yeah, I found the reason. X-raying. So he was X-raying. They wanted to appeal. This was a Meteor client jar I found in their folders. Meteor client is a hack client. I did not reverse the ban, and I banned all of the alt accounts. And not banned his brother apparently. This was on. See, it was dated 4/23. However, we figured out that he was X-raying on 4/29. So we did this here. And in 5 days until he had an alt and came back.
Wait. I have to say something.
What?
Along with Chessburger getting banned. Wait, let me show. I'll share my screen.
Okay.
Entire screen. Okay. So, if I open Minecraft, and this is before anything. If I go into Minecraft Java right now, and I actually was trying to try out the servers myself, trying to get a little feel to it, and I just wanted to like say hi and stuff, trying to be chill, nothing too serious. And after a few minutes of playing,
Secret mission? What do you mean by that? Okay, see, that was my bedrock alt. You were spamming. So this is it. Wait, that was a different mark. You were spamming, dude. You were spamming. Here, let me. Is this you? Noob 1234EX. You were spamming this. I saw this in the DMs because I was like this. And you were spamming this. And not good. Stop, dude, spamming bad. You were in the lobby. I saw you there. Right. That's honestly kind of stupid. Should not have done that. Spamming bad. No, no.
I got banned by BestSpark.
That is true. I did ban him on my Bedrock alt. Because I did not have time to get it to my computer right then and there.
For a year.
It's for a
I just perma banned him. I didn't put a date. I literally you were spamming. You were being spammer. That is not a good thing. No, no. And you're trying to start a revolution. No, no. Not good. I just perma banned you, dude. It was way simpler.
year, by the way.
Yeah, about
Womp womp, dude. Shouldn't have spammed.
like a little more than that. And for no reason as well.
I didn't put a reason because I didn't have the time to put a reason.
5 days. Anything for less than a year.
I was banned for no reason.
No, you are not. Banned for spamming. Change that one real quick. I'm gonna do it in a video because I'm gonna change his ban to a. And that says what he's. Alright, come back. Let's continue this goofy video.
Just like Cheeseburger.
They were banned for a reason. I don't exactly remember what the reason was, but there was a valid reason for banning. You guys just don't know what to do with it. Josh probably. Yeah,
This is messed up.
Here, this is when Poonat full lied to my face because Zed was gonna unban me.
this is way too low quality. I don't see anything. I block him. I can't see any messages.
This is good.
That's the screenshot of him lying.
Go back up. You said expert time and impressity's joke. X-Ring is not a joke, dude. X-Ring is bad.
That's the screenshot of him lying.
Did
Also, apparently, let's go back to this screenshot right here.
yeah,
where is it?
Way back.
We don't ask personal details.
That
Hiring for helpers right now. He did not talk to him at all.
that is. This guy must know nothing about his own server. He must
Completely different server, dude. Completely different server.
not even check it. He just sits there like he's a big man.
This says from Arian Who, I just had an interview on a server where they asked my official government name.
Different Discord server.
My real age and strict interview. The minimum age for the interview is 16
Different.
years old.
Excuse me? Then how did Taco get in here?
Different Discord server.
Good question.
I have a feeling this might be something to do with
Server.
IRL. Anyways, what were you saying?
I might actually have to go. We will make a follow-up video though about this, but
Yes, it's very
as
serious.
of now,
Hello.
I would say that is part 1 of exposing PixelGrew's bot abuse and harassment and the corruption going on inside PixelGrew.
Also,
and how they're lying about us.
yeah.
So
Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to both of our channels.
Blah. Nuh-uh. Do it to me. Be for real, for real.
yeah.
Yeah, and then make sure to unsubscribe from Taco.
Nuh-uh. Subscribe to Taco. We'll link in his channel in the description.
And dislike
Yeah,
his
unsubscribe from-
all his
yeah.
videos.
Nuh-uh. You know what? Find this video. Here. Find it. Don't watch it. Just 3 dots. Report. This information. Next. Details. They did not do it. And then we hit report. That's okay. Alright. Now I'm going to continue with this.
Videos.
You don't want to subscribe to him. If you want to subscribe to someone who is deliberately a psychopath, liar,
Nope. You want to subscribe to someone who's actually a psychopath? It's this guy. Not a good thing. Very bad.
harasser, and even a pedophile defender.
What? You're wrong. Sulfuric acid.
And go ahead and do that.
Yeah, but
Bonnie doesn't even know why I exist on YouTube, though. It's honestly kind of wild.
if you don't, you should subscribe to us.
Nah. I'll tag both these kids, just see what they feel about it.
Arrested, arrested, arrested.
What am I hearing in the background of bro's mic?
Exposed, arrested.
Anyway, that's all, right?
Yeah, that's all for part 1.
Yeah.
You good?
I'll continue this tomorrow.
What did bro just say? Right.
Boy.
Alright, that's all I have. Stay safe out there and don't let these be odd people. I wish you luck. And until next time, see ya.